Byer here with Tyler Green for our pre-summer workout, how to get your body back in shape, or in shape, it was never in shape before, and ready in time for summer. So today's theme is a standing workout, which is why I put on there the beach theme of the Beach Boys. Everybody's surfing now, right? From that song, you know that song? All right, I won't sing it because my voice is horrible. But you're gonna grab a swim noodle. You can grab like a broomstick, a dowel, or something like that. And the whole workout is gonna be done standing. We're going to be working our legs today, and in addition to that, challenge your balance, right? Thus the theme of surfing, right? So I've never personally been surfing, but I would have to venture that with my strength in my core, maybe, except for those who are surfers, maybe I might be okay, although I just don't really like the water because I don't want those sharks to get me. All right, so grab your noodle or something along those lines, and we're gonna start warming up real quick like so. So you're gonna hold the noodle in front of you or the pole or anything. You can do this whole workout without, so if you don't have access to something fun like this, feel free just to put your arms in front. So you're gonna hold your arms out in front here and just lift the arms up towards the ceiling right now. And then lower them back down. All we're doing to start is just warming up the muscles around our shoulders and warming up our upper body, finding our balance point as we go. Do 2 more here, coming up and then down, and then 1 more here, up and then down. Very nice. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a squat into that. So as my arms go up, I'm just gonna bend my knees down and then raise myself back up. When you're doing the squat, be very mindful of your positioning. It's not lock my knee over my ankle. That's what the old school likes to say. What I'd like you to do is just feel as though you're sitting back into a chair so you can see that my knee will go forward towards my toe. That's okay because the femur length is so long that if I didn't do that, what I would do is I would have to bend and push back. We don't want that. So you're gonna just go down and up, maybe 2 more times. Trust me, you're gonna get a great workout with this today. It's gonna get a little bit more busy and so much more fun in just a moment. Very good. And then come back up. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna step back into that lunge. So from here, you're going to just take 1 foot back, step back, and then the arms will come up with you, and you're gonna drop that back knee down. And then step back, forward. And do that again. Same leg goes back. So we're gonna do about 4 on this side. I'm so glad you guys are joining me and Tyler today, even though that's improper English. But thanks for joining us in our leg and balance work of the day. Switch legs. So you're gonna step back and lunge with that leg. Arms are gonna come up and then step back forward. And do that again, stepping back and down and coming forward. Really warming up the body, getting and grabbing into the glutes. About 1 more here. For those of you who know me, I'm very, very rarely am I even on either side of the body. All right, we're gonna step back again and bring the arms up here. And then from here, all we're gonna do is we're gonna take our back leg and pull our back leg forward and tap it. And then bring it back. So I'm holding this lunge, you see? I'm holding that position and I'm gonna bring that leg up and forward. This knee is staying bent. So I'm just holding that position, challenging that glute, pulling forward and back. What does the noodle do? 1, it redirects the pull of gravity on the body. And 2, it creates a change of position, so to speak, of where, how do I say it? I'm not sure the words I want to use. It just challenges the body in such a way that it throws the body off balance just ever so slightly. Let's switch legs. Tyler is getting tired. So step back with the other leg. Come back and down. So you're going to go into that lunge. And then you're going to hold that lunge and bring that knee in. Let's do about 5 of them. 5, because I think it's about what I did before, maybe more. 4. And then 3 more. Again, your weight is pulling back into the glutes. 2 more here. And then 1 more. And then stand up from there. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. You what?
Out of breath.
Out of breath. Awesome. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to step sideways here. So we're going to lunge over to the side here. So what you'll notice is when I'm lunging, this is very important, I'm not just stepping to the side. My hip actually turns to the side, so it points in the direction that I'm going. And then I'm going to come back to the center. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to turn my hip so it I don't want to shift into the front. I want the weight to go straight down through the center of my body so that I have the freedom to either move the foot that's here or the foot that's here. Either one I want to do. Do one more on that side. So I'm going to go over to the side and back. Switch to the other side. So you're going to turn and rotate that hip out. Lunge to the side. Again, all your weight doesn't go into the foot as it's landing, nor is all your weight in the back foot. The weight is going straight down to the center of the body. Very good. One more there. Step and return. We're going to go back this way and we're going to add into that. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach out to the side and bring that with you and come back to the center. Do that again. So you're going to reach and back to the center. Do two more and back to the center. One more, back to the center. Other side. So you're going to reach the noodle across the body and back to the center. Do that again. And if you're just sitting home watching and you're not participating, you might go, gosh, that looks really super easy. How is it that the noodle is playing a role in what you're doing? But as soon as you got those arms moving, my heart rate started to increase, right? Adding on to that lunge to the side. So now what we're going to do, we're going to lunge to the side and take one arm off. Okay, come back to the center. For those of you who know how I teach, I like teaching adding on type things. So bear with me because we're going to add on one more piece to this lunge to the side. Now, we're going to stay on this side just to fatigue it a little bit more. The hand that's off comes down or it goes out to balance. The hand that's on, I'm going to go here, then I'm going to rotate the arm out. Then I'm going to come back and step to the center. So you'll notice that I wobbled on the way back in. That's what we're challenging. We're challenging the return in as opposed to the lunge out. Most people like to challenge that step out. I'm trying to challenge your balance on this. Good. Switch to the other side. So first of all, we're going to step and lunge to the side. Take that arm, other outside arm off. Come back to the center. So every time you step back to the center, we're challenging that balance. We oftentimes do a lot of things forward and back. So I'm having us move side to side because we don't do a lot of lateral movement. Now, adding that extra piece in. So with the hand on here, the one hand off, you're going to take this and then rotate that out to the side and then come back in. Tyler's trying so hard not to hit me right now. I can see the noodle going right over my head as I go. Step out to the side. And if he wants to challenge my balance a little bit, he could hit me and knock me down, I'm sure. But then he knows that he's in for it later on in the workout. All right, so now we're going to just add into this sideways reach, one more piece on both sides. So we're going to lunge to the side, open. So we're actually working the deltoids here. We're going to open that out to the side, right? And then we're going to reach a little bit further by lunging further. Now, here's what happens. I've now stretched into my adductor a little bit more. I have to stay connected from here. So when I go back, I have to pull with my glute here to push me up. Now balance right there. That's the part that you're challenging, okay? So you're going to reach to the side, then lean to it like you're trying to fence if you're a fencer. Or is that what they're called, fencers? All right, come back to the center and balance. And then do two more, reach. Balance is so important. Why? Because if you ever get thrown off balance, that's when you get hurt. So if we can play with your balance now, good, place that foot down, then when you get thrown off, your body is already knowing how to balance itself when, if it happens accidentally. All right, going to the other side. So again, you're going to sideways lunge, reach that arm, and you're going to turn it out to the side. But from this position here, you're going to lunge just a little bit further, creating that greater length between the two legs. Grabbing the weight through here on the glute that's up, the leg that's back. You're going to come back and balance. I don't care where this leg goes. I just don't want it touching the ground. So you come out, you land softly, and you reach further. Then you pull back. The glutes on that leg that's standing is what you're pulling with, and then have to stop pulling to stabilize you. That's the beauty of it. Do one more. Reach. And back. Of course, you do as many of these as you want. I'm just bringing you through a little bit of routine. All right? So if you missed any part of the beginning, you'll want to go back and rewatch this like on YouTube later when I upload it for you to see it there. The link is in the description of this video, so you can always go back to the YouTube channel and rewatch. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our palms. Instead of face down, we're gonna tuck them under, face up here, right? So it's like we're doing a bicep curl, but with a swim noodle. It's not very heavy, I know that. I understand that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna be moving the arms just like we would in a bicep curl, but we're gonna curl them up, hold. Then we're gonna move the elbows up and then bring them back down. So I'm holding the curl, and then I'm moving the arms up with the elbows bent, and then I'm pulling them down. If I have weights right now, I would be really working into my rear deltoids, I'd be working into my lats and into the scapula stabilizers, which are still working while I'm using just the swim noodle, because I guarantee many of you are probably not doing this move on your own at home. If you are, you can just let me know that you do this regularly. I know I don't. Okay, so now we're gonna add this arm movement into that back lunge. So we're gonna step backwards and bring the arms up. Overhead, underhand grip, and then step forward. Do the same leg again, 3 more times. Stepping back, that back knee drops down. And then I'm coming forward to step. And then I'm gonna step back, drop that knee, and come forward, and 1 more here. And come forward. Switch to the other leg. So you're gonna step back, drop that back knee down, arms are up, and then you're pulling the arms down. Again, the focus on all of these exercises that we're doing is the pulling of ourselves back to our neutral or starting position, as opposed to stepping back and down. So that's not the goal. The goal is, can I balance as I come back? We're gonna add into that a little bit. So everyone knows, when I say add in, they're like, oh, that means make it harder. Well, kind of, we're just creating more of a challenge. But I do it as an add-on. Here's why I do add-ons. Because I'm not very coordinated. People who see me don't believe that. Until they see me trying to dance, then they understand I'm not coordinated. Same thing with singing. All right, so the arms again are underhand grip here. So I'm gonna step back, my arms come up. Now my back knee is bent. All I'm gonna do from here, my arms are gonna just pull down. I'm gonna hold that lunge, bring them back up. Hold that lunge again. The weight, instead of it being in my knee, is being pulled back through my glute. So if you're standing there, think of pulling your leg backwards so the weight goes into the glute. Do 1 more, just standing right where you are. Now, from there, you're going to hold that lunge and pull the back knee in like we did in the beginning with the hands the other way and the arms hit. And then we bring them back up. So we pull the back knee under and in. And then we reach and tap it down. The weight still pulling back into that glute. I love glute work standing because it's a great way to activate those muscles as opposed to laying and doing bridges. Do 1 more here. Good. Now, we're gonna just fatigue the side up. From here, we're going to then pull that in and rise up by straightening that leg. Then we're gonna reach back and tap down. Pull, rise up. See, I start slow, and then it's go time. Reach and rise. Tyler, how's your glutes feeling?
Tired.
We got 2 more. Can you do it? Come with me. We got 2 more here. Full up. You never knew that just by activating the glutes that they would get fatigued in this short period of time. Good. Rest. Other side. It's the series of exercises that does it, not just one. That's important to remember. Okay, other leg goes back. Again, underhand grip on the noodle. Step back. Bend both knees. Arms are lifted here, right? So I'm going to pull my weight back into my glute of my front leg. Then, I'm out of breath, my goodness. Then what you're gonna do is really hold that balance. Pull the arms down and lift up. Could you do this with the weights? Of course. Is it necessary? You tell me. You try it out and let me know. Do you think you need a weight to do this? No. I know.
You don't need a weight.
You don't need a weight. All right, now, we're gonna add in the pull of that back leg. So I have to make sure all my weight is not in my knee or my foot. It's pulling back into my glute of this front leg. And then I'm gonna pull that leg up. And then I'm gonna reach it back. And I'm gonna pull that knee in and reach it back. So I'm so glad you guys are participating with us today in our pre-summer body workout. Trying to get your body back in shape in time for summer. And in honor of that, we're using fun little summer toys, such as a swim noodle. Now hold here. What we're gonna do is pull that back knee in and straighten our standing leg. Pull up for that balance point. step and tap. Reach and up. And bow and bend. If you sit there and just watch us doing this, I'm happy you're here. But I encourage you to at least try it. It looks somewhat easy until you do it. And it's not just one exercise that makes the difference. It's the series of exercises we did. Thanks guys so much for joining us today. Hope to see you again soon. If you've missed any of our other workouts this week, go over to the YouTube channel. Everything's free. You can subscribe. Nothing's monetized. You won't see any commercials. But go on over there, subscribe. You can get content every single day. Thanks, guys. That was hard.